Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Odds and Ends. I'm your host, Zack, and today we are breaking it down, Skyrim versus Oblivion, and I will be leaving a poll up in the top right-hand corner where you can vote for your favorite game out of the two. And the name Odds and Ends, funny enough, actually comes from Skyrim, and that's what I chose to name my company and this channel as well. Odds and Ends from the vendors dialogue. So for years, I've been saying that Oblivion is the superior game in almost every way. And over the course of time, I've slowly been picking away at that disparity between the two games, and I've always maintained that Oblivion is the superior game. And now let me break it down, at least in my opinion. And you guys, feel free to comment your thoughts down below. Very interested to hear your take as well. It seems like so. Here's my main thing that I enjoy about Oblivion is the color palette. Oblivion is a beautiful game. I mean, in every sense of the word. It's the greens are crisp. You know, you've got the nice, beautiful blue water. It looks just like a nice fairy tale sort of thing. With the soundtrack, you mix all that together, and you've just got a very pleasant experience. And with Skyrim, I found that I got sick of the grays and the tans and the dull colors, and it's such a contrast between the two games in art style, I guess you would call that. That I've always just been an Oblivion guy. I prefer, even to this day, I prefer some of the storyline for Oblivion. Obviously you got the Shivering Isles, which is incredible. The Shivering Isles is fantastic. Just amazing. Sheogorath, and you've got the battle between his two subordinates. Even Haskell. I still remember that fucking guy, Haskell. And that place is crazy as well. The Knights of the Nine, I'm a little fuzzy on. I remember some of it. Hieronymus Lex. See, it's been years, but I still remember the names of the characters from Oblivion. The Adoring Fan. Yeah, how can you not love the Adoring Fan? You know, what a great character. The arena was badass, and sort of a callback to the original Elder Scrolls. So, yeah, I mean, I just a big fan of Oblivion. Dark Brotherhood was fantastic. Lucien LeChance. I mean, what a fucking badass, Lucien LeChance. And you slowly figure out that something else is going on, and you're actually killing the Brotherhood members. I mean, what a crazy fucking plot twist. Even the Grey Fox with the Thieves Guild quest line, and you had Hieronymus Lex. See, I remember all these character names. How crazy is that? I remember every name, not every name, but I remember a bunch of the main characters from Oblivion. You had Patrick Stewart played the Emperor, Uriel Septim. See, Jesus. I mean, that just sort of shows you how much Oblivion sticks in your brain, because I played Oblivion back in the day. You know, way back in the day. And I have super fond memories. I remember the dupe glitch where you could go and get unlimited money by duping things. Just crazy. And that was sort of like a underground secret that you would pass around, the dupe glitch. Just fucking crazy. Big fan of Oblivion, but and it's almost hard for me to say this, but Skyrim has eked out Oblivion finally after all these years. I think Skyrim came out in 2012, so it took me, oh god, I don't want to fuck up the math here, 7 years to finally admit that. For that to finally take hold and become true, is fucking Skyrim is better. And it's just a fact. I mean, you have a much bigger game, a much better game graphically. Despite some of the things I don't like about Skyrim, I mean, it is a masterpiece. Big fan of the Stormcloak Civil War quest line. The main quest line, I think, is sort of where things start to taper off for me. The main quest line left me a little bit disappointed. I don't know if Mirak was part of that. I believe he was. So there's actually parts of the main quest line I did like. I like the tentacle eyeball dude, the Daedra Lord, whatever the hell his name is. Mankar Camrian? No, that ain't right. That's from Oblivion too. I can't remember his name, but the trippy dude with the tentacles. Very cool character. Loved that guy. Mirak, very cool looking armor. Those priests were very cool as well. There's just more to do, more to see in Skyrim as compared to Oblivion. I remember when you beat the game and you beat all the guilds, you beat the main quest line in Oblivion. There's not really much left to do. There's only, aside from the DLC, there's only a few super cool side quests. The Clue side quest was really cool, but aside from that one, not too many of the other side quests really stand out to me. But in Skyrim, you have a wide variety. I mean, I picked up Skyrim earlier this year, and there was a lot of things that I never did in the first couple of playthroughs. You know, I love the fact that you can build your house in Skyrim. I love the fact that you can adopt kids and get married. I think all that's really cool. I remember my son in Skyrim brought home a fucking rat. And it was just walking around, this fucking disgusting rat, and you can hear it breathing like that and shit. It's like, oh, you know, in my house and shit. So, but that part is really fun. It's more realistic, to be honest. It's just all around a better game, and I think what really kept Oblivion going for me for so long is the nostalgia factor. Great fucking game. It's still a great game to this day. I think what it really requires is a remaster, and I would pay good money to get a Oblivion remaster. I mean, I was blown away by the Halo 2 remaster, and Halo 2 is absolutely one of my favorite games ever. And for the storyline, for the gameplay, for everything, Halo 2 was fantastic. I would like to see a professional, very well done, not a half-assed remake graphically of Oblivion. I think it would sell like hotcakes. I think people would be all over it. Absolutely. You know, a Skyrim remaster was 100% redundant. It didn't really make sense. It was lazy. It was just another way to make a quick buck. You know, and I'm not trying to disparage anybody here. This channel is going to mainly be a positive channel. But I think remastering Skyrim and not Oblivion was a major misstep. I would still love to see an Oblivion remaster. Hopefully we get one someday. But for now, I'm going with Skyrim. So please do not forget to vote up in the right-hand corner. I find these polls very interesting. We used to do them back on my old channel. So let me know what you think down in that comment box. And I will see you guys next time.
Do come back.